I could honestly probably make a whole video about just me complaining about the comment section.
Yeah.
My comment section after the Dr. Disrespect videos has gotten absolutely insane. Dane, you missed all the hot drama about Dr. Disrespect message and minor. You know?
Yeah.
But I've been catching you up on the side, you know, I've been letting you know what's been going on. But I have people actually in the comment section that are not only defending him, but they're also making cases for adults hooking up with kids as young as the age of 15 that I've seen. While also simultaneously trying to throw me under the bus and being like, how old is your wife, Ken? My wife was a grown adult.
Yeah. Jeez.
Trying to bring Mary's younger than me. Like, they're trying to bring that in and be like, yeah, how old's your wife, Ken? It's like, oh, what? What are you even trying to talk about? It's not even just the Dr. Disrespect stuff. It's just kind of like stuff in just in general. Like in a previous video, we talked about people that are in abusive relationships. And I've said this several times in videos. This is like, because I've never been in that situation, but I also say like, well, I say people need to leave. I don't get it. You should leave. But people take that as me being like dismissive or uninformed or whatever. And it's not that. It's like it's from a place of like support. If you're in an abusive situation, you should leave. That's it. It's not like, oh, but they feel trapped and everything. I understand, but that doesn't change what I'm saying, you know?
Right. Not saying it's an easy call or it's an easy thing to do. There could be a lot that goes into all that. But, ultimately, for that person's sake.
Yeah. And it's like, if I mess up, I call myself out and be like, oh, man, I messed up. But it's like, I don't know. People seem to think that I'm coming from a place of like, I don't know, like I'm just trying to stir up around and be mean or something. But I'm not. But when it comes to Dr. Disrespect, I think this whole thing is just freaking disgusting. Let me show you a comment, Dane. Let me show you one. Right?
Okay.
I got this last night. I replied to this. I pinned this and I don't feel bad for kind of calling the person out because I don't think they understand. They talk about the age of consent because I talk about in the video when it comes to Dr. Disrespect, like there's no legal charges kind of were brought up because maybe the person, the age of consent come into play. And they say, exactly, age of consent matters. In Arkansas, it's 16. Some consider 18 as a minor. I was 15 when I did it with my female teacher. Am I a victim? ? Well, they continue. I stand behind Doc. Unless he murdered my dog, I got his back. All these so-called friends turn their back to save face and protect the money. But I replied to him, and I was like, yes, actually, you are.
Yes.
Like, your teacher was particularly a groomer, a predator.
Someone who knows better and should know better as an adult.
And it's like this is the thing we fall into before, to where like this is obviously a dude and they've banged like their older hot teacher and they're like proud of it. But the thing I don't think that they understand is that they're making a case through like their own example for 15-year-olds to hook up with adults.
Right.
A lot of times whenever there's a pedophile or a predator, like something happened to them when they were young and then they grow up and they repeat. And this person is literally advocating for the repeat. And I'm just like, how do you not see what you're saying? How do you not understand? How do we go from, people are trying to blur the lines of like, well, Dr. Disrespect, did he know that she was underage? She was 17, so whatever, I don't even care. It's like, imagine me right now, right? I'm married and I got kids. Imagine that I go in my DMs on, I don't think they have like private messages on the YouTube anymore, but imagine they still did. And I'm in there chatting up a 17-year-old. That's a lot different than someone who's like 19 talking to a 17-year-old, right?
Yeah, huge difference.
There's a pretty big difference in the whole thing. And it's just crazy. Like I said, I told this person, yes, they are. And this dude called me a snowflake. And I'm just like, I just kind of, I unpinned the comment and I was just like, you guys are actually like, okay. Something is wrong with you. But some other people jumped in too, and they're like, yeah, bro, you are a victim. It's crazy. And there's so much of this stuff in here. It's actually nuts. But there's been another Rolling Stone article came out about Dr. Disrespect, right? That there's some more Twitch employees that are talking because the first dude, he got the ball rolling, right? Got the ball rolling, and Dr. Disrespect made this big statement, which was like, I didn't do nothing wrong. Ain't no pedophile. Ain't going nowhere. Blah, 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 blah. But I take more responsibility, all that crap. So a former Twitch employee, who they don't give the name, the Twitch employee wants to remain anonymous. I recall that Dr. Disrespect was made aware by the individual that they were underage during the conversation, after which he indicated that was no problem and continued on. And so the former employee says, there was no confusion. Messages sent after this was acknowledged were no less graphic and in sexual explicit nature than before. And I think more than the categorization of leaning too much in the direction of being appropriate minded. So like this person says he knew how old they were and the conversation was definitely sexually explicit.
Boy, it just sounds like he's lucky Chris wasn't involved in this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Chris Hansen did have something to say about it.
Oh, I bet he did. Let's see.
He did have something to say about it.
Doc, I'm going to need you to have a seat right over there.
So someone, the very first part here is like, Doc needs to take a seat. This is like someone did a cameo or whatever, right?
Right.
But yeah, they actually continue on and talk to Chris Hansen about it.
He has admitted, as you know, in a statement you're going to get into shortly, that he made this contact. This all came to a head just as he had signed an exclusive deal with Twitch that was going to be worth millions and millions of dollars.
Just pause right here and talk about it. YouTube is actually, there was an article that also came out talking about when he went to YouTube from Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Currently on his channel, he doesn't like his the super chats and all that stuff is turned off. So it looks like when you look at his channel that he's been demonetized on YouTube. But when this article came out from Rolling Stone, someone made a statement that YouTube knew why he was banned. And then the previous head, I think his first name is Ryan. The previous head of YouTube Gaming came out and was like, "This is inaccurate. We knew rumors, like he got banned, and we heard rumors of why he was banned, and so they couldn't deplatform him because they didn't have any proof, right? They can't just like get rid of people without a reason, yeah, because then you get like what happened with Twitch. Twitch got sued by Dr. Disrespect for like loss of money and all that stuff. But anyway, they ended up settling and banning him. So." He came over to YouTube, but YouTube didn't sign a contract with him. YouTube didn't even promote him, which apparently pissed off Dr. Disrespect as well. He just existed.
Right.
And he was just there.
Just
right?
had a space.
Yeah. And so now there's Brian, he says that he expects that now that there's reason that YouTube will deplatform him as well, and which it seems to be already the case because it looks like his monetization's turned off. Wow. And then like the 49ers have come out and cut ties, Turtle Beach, like he's losing everything. Like everybody's like, nope, no sir.
Downfall.
And then like people are like asking if his friends like Tim the Tap Man and Nick Merckx, if they knew about it, and they're like, no, of course not. And I don't actually think that they did, because like why would Disrespect ever mention that to anybody? You know, unless
they're involved doing kind of something similar. So I wouldn't imagine that they would.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine so. So it's like it probably got due to contract disagreements or something like that, or no, I think he used to say he broke terms of service because a long time ago, I remember when this happened, Twitch made a statement they were like looking into stuff and like they might involve the police if they needed to. And then like it was vague, but then not long after, Dr. Disrespect got banned, right? So it's like anyone that was like paying attention was sus. Like even like Shroud said something about it to where they were like how he just like did not involve himself with Dr. Disrespect at all, because they're both first person shooter guys, right?
Right, exactly.
And he was like, he got permanently banned. That just doesn't just happen, So he was like, nope, I don't. Whatever it is, no sir. So. But now it's all coming, and I think it's going to continue to keep coming out too. Like there's more Twitch employees and ex-employees are speaking up about it. There is one thing that still pisses me off though about this whole situation, Dame, and that's that the messages happened in 2017,
and the ban didn't happen until 2020.
Yeah,
and here we are in 2024, and actually just now finding out about it. Yeah, that's a long time.
I don't like that. I do not like that whole thing at all. I don't like I'm sure there were some legal things that were going on or some investigations.
Right.
It doesn't take 2-3 years,
Right.
It takes 3 years to go read some messages and be like, well, hang on a minute. like I don't know if there was just some thumb twiddling going on at Twitch or what was going on, or like if Twitch does this thing to where they're pretty passive on things that make them money. You know, they kind of keep changing the rules for things that make them money, you know,
and some things here and there.
And so I'm like suspicious that he was doing this and they knew about it. And like, even there was a dude that even came out that was like the guy that had to like go through the messages. And even he was like, well, I don't know if I can find it. He was just like, there's so much stuff that happens in those messages. It's just disgusting. And I'm like, please spill the tea. Tell us what's in there. You know, a Dr. Speck situation. I don't think people have any idea how bad things were behind the scenes at Twitch. I literally worked in the department that had access to the most data and information. I saw private whispers, etc. It was literally my job to investigate daily. I saw things every single day that I wish I never had to see. I always advocated for being a good human. I always expressed with heavy emotion in my streams how Twitch let pedophiles run free every day. I signed an NDA and afraid to get in trouble. But I have to say something. It's been bothering me for so long. These sick fucks don't deserve to be free.
Wow.
And then he follows up. He's like, sorry to be pretty vague. I'm literally afraid of legal and for safety reasons. Wish I could explain more. I want you guys to know. So it's like, it's kind of the whole feel. Like there's that one dude or two, I guess, that came out. They were like, Dr. Disrespect, this is what happened. Screw this dude, right? But it's like everyone's scared of legal action. Everyone's scared of getting ruined, sued into the ground, you know?
Right. Well, they know how much money he's made already and how much they probably don't have.
Well, it goes back into the thing of it like being a crime, right? Like if there's no like criminal charges coming out, then it gets hairy.
Right.
Especially if there's big NDAs after the settlement and stuff that have been signed, and you know, you break that and you go get in big trouble. But yeah, like sitting on this for 3 years and then they ban him. I don't know about that, man.
Yeah. Granted, I'm glad that something eventually happened, right? It feels like justice a little bit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm baffled that there's. I'm thinking about the comment section again, dude. I'm baffled. Okay,
dude, this is fucking nuts, dude. I mean, this continues that the doctors like he didn't, according to the Wikipedia, he signed a multi-year deal with Twitch in March 2020. So like that conversation happened in 2017, which in 2017 I believe was the same time when he went to TwitchCon or whatever, or was it E3 or something? Yeah, it's when he got caught cheating. And then like people are like trying to like put the two together, you know? Yeah. I don't know about that one. That was just allegations, but still like the conversations happened in 2017 and then he's got a deal lined up in 2020. Maybe the departments at Twitch just weren't talking to each other. I don't know. Maybe he pushed too hard for money and then Twitch was like, you know what? Our Uno reverse card. I don't know. Right. But either way, it's all coming out.
Probably those employees who had to read it, you know what I mean? Were like, yo, this is bad. And maybe those people at the top who were like, well, as you said, you know, like, well, you know, he does make us a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Just don't worry about that this week, you know? And I don't know, man. But how I would imagine that if I was an employee and I would read stuff about a person who was influential, right? An influential person. And I'm reading and I have like the proof of like, this is awful. I'd have to take it somewhere. You know what I mean? I would have to take it up, regardless of what anybody said. But yo, we can't just bend the rules for this guy. Look at this. You know? Yeah. I'm hoping that that's kind of what happened. Because kudos to whoever those employees were then. You know?
There's also a rumor going around on Twitter. I don't know if it's true or not. There's no pictures or anything. It's just like, could be nothing. But there were people talking about seeing Dr. Disrespect in handcuffs outside of his house. And I'm like, what?
What?
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't even know like the amount of brain rot. Like read this comment right here, Dane. It says 7 years ago, the chick is like 35 now.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. That makes it okay now. There we go. That's good mathing too. That's real good mathing. Wow. Let's math that up, baby.
There's also people that pointed out too that he apologized to everybody except for the person he talked to.
Jeez.
I mean, like this person right here, there's like, they give me this paragraph that's like, this is my worst video. I'm not defending Doc or saying I trust Twitch, but you can't jump to conclusions when not knowing all the evidence or the story. What do I need to know? The dude literally admitted to it. What do I need to know?
You didn't have the whole conversation, Ken, all right? All right?
I guess. I'm damaging his reputation. He's doing it to himself. What are you talking about?
Right. He admitted to it. Period.
How dare I know all the information that's out at the time? I mean, Jesus Christ. The dude's over here like, yeah, I did it. Oh, Ken, you don't know all the information. What?
Hey, yo, what we have to say about Dr. Disrespect is probably never, ever going to affect this man's career before the ban or after the ban. You know what I mean? We're giving you our spiel on it. His career was in his hands. He chose to do what he did. What's happening is his fault.
Like there's actually there's another one here talking about like you can't jump the gun until we know all the evidence. Like I don't like the dude's like I messaged a minor and everyone's like I need more proof. I need to know more. That's just I need.
Had they just watched the first video, maybe I need some more proof. Sure. But right after that video released, he came out and said, all right, guys, I did it.
I mean, I guess everyone forgets how forever he's been like downplaying the ban anyway. Anytime he's talked about it, it's been like, it's the terms of service, or whatever. It's always been like not a big nothing burger, right? He's got banned for life, Back in the article in Rolling Stone, they say here that like Twitch can't and won't make the alleged messages public. An ex-employee says, as this not only endangers the victim and investigations by law enforcement. So, I mean, I guess there's a law thing still going out there, so they can't release it yet. But I mean, I guess if there ever is a case, maybe we'll get all the we'll get to lay our eyes on it ourselves instead of just having to listen to Twitch employees. Man, even NBA 2K said that they would remove his character from the series. Hey, he had a character in NBA 2K.
Wow.
Dang.
I didn't play that one.
Oh, they got a diss track out for Dr. Disrespect.
You the doctor obsessing over a kid like Mr. Crocker. Should have blocked her, but instead you turned into a Discord modder. As a father, tell me how you would have felt that was your daughter. Caught you where you don't belong, like from Among Us, you the imposter.
Wow.
I mean, heck, there's all people. There's people coming out. There's a trans sex worker that came out like leaking DMs with Dr. Disrespect from back in 2017. It's some TikToks about content creators after they make it.
I can't believe you did it. All your blood, your sweat, your tears, your hard work, the sleepless nights of grinding content creation, and you finally blew up. You're finally making a difference for your loved ones and those around you, man. How does that feel? Not gonna lie, I am deeply in love with kids.
Serious? God.
I mean, they even got like Sneeko defending Dr. Disrespect, and if Sneeko's defending you, then on this you already freaking you've already lost. I mean, heck, even Tim the Tapman, Nick Merckx, they both took their shirts off and cut ties with Dr. Disrespect. Both of them at the same time. They was out there shirtless, getting their tan. I don't know.
Why did you take your shirts off? Is that the salute?
It's hot. It's hot in the South.
I have big facts.
This wasn't actually supposed to be a whole Dr. Disrespect video. It was just me complaining about the crazy comments that are going on right now. But I guess it's good to get a little catch up. But anyway, that's the end of it. If you see people in the comment section talking this crazy stuff, call them out, please, for the love of God. Like just I don't like to try to call up the troops and get people in the comment section to be fighting and stuff. But it's like the people in there that are like, 15-year-olds, nah, nah, go get them, please. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday! Stay in touch, my friends. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.